Let us do another solved example. In this, we are given a capacitor in the form of two concentric spherical conducting shells. Just like the previous question, we have two concentric conducting shells. The inner shell is of radius A and the outer shell is of radius B. Now, if there is a medium between the spherical shells, let us say that we have two medium which is completely filling the space between A and B, and they have dielectric constant K1 from radius A to R. So let us say that from A to this is the radius R, and we have this dielectric constant, we have this dielectric here. This has constant K1, and after R to the surface B we have another dielectric. Let us say this. We have another dielectric of constant, say K2. So in this system we have to find the capacitance. Now we know that now the surface is divided into four rather, inner surface plus surface of the dielectric of K1, then surfaces of dielectric K2, and then the outer surface. Now the entire capacitor system is divided into three parts, and then we have to find out the capacitance of this spherical system. Now we know that if we transfer a charge Q from outer to inner shell, from this point to this point, suppose if we have to transfer the charge Q, then the potential difference can be calculated by using the formula V equals to minus E dot dx. This we have studied in the chapter of potential difference of electric potential. Then we have to divide this electric field into two parts, that is the point X that we are taking. So we have to divide it for two systems, that X is between A and R, so an imaginary point X between somewhere here between A and R, and then for X between R and B, that is in this system. So the first point, the first integral, first potential that we have to calculate is because of the dielectric K1, and the second potential will be because of dielectric K2. Now for this, let us say the electric field in this region be equal to E1, and for this the expression will be 4 pi epsilon naught. This is the permittivity of free space. Since we have dielectric of constant K1, so it will be multiplied by K1 into x square, the distance, whatever is the distance x, its square. So this is the formula for E1. Similarly, at this point, the electric field between this region and this region, let us say it is E2, then its expression will be given by Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Now the dielectric has changed, now it is of constant K2, so we'll multiply by K2 into x square. So these will be our two electric field that will be generated in this system. Now the potential difference that we have to find out, that is VA minus VB, which is given by this. So we have to integrate it from B to A, E dot dx. Now you can change the limits and negate this minus sign, but it is not, you do not need to necessarily do that. Keep the formula as it is, does not make any difference to the final answer. So if you integrate this, then we have to divide it into two parts, from surface of A to this part, and from this part to surface of B. So VA minus VB will be written as minus of, since we are going from B to A, so from B to R and then from R to A, so our first limit will be from B to R E1 dx minus from R to A this will be from B to R, it will be E2, and for this it will be E1 dx. Now if we take the minus sign outside and put the values of E2 and E1, put these values, then we can see that Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught can be taken out as common. So I'll write q upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and if we integrate the rest of it by putting the limit, then the final answer that we will get will be this is for this expression we'll get this answer, and for this term it will be so this is the expression that we will get after integrating both of these terms and applying the limits. Now if we solve this, we can simplify this a little bit, then it can be written as q upon 4 pi epsilon naught 1 upon r this you can calculate yourself by taking the multiplying this and taking 1 by r common from the term. Now the capacitance of the new system will be given by q upon VA minus VB. We supply this, then q will be cancelled out, and the expression that we will get will be, I'm taking the denominator on the upper side, and power minus 1 because we have brought the denominator in the numerator, so power will be reversed. So this will be our expression for the final answer.